right. Okay, looks like we have audio. Hello there. What's going on is two watching now. Okay. What is happening is I got this new mic again, and it's doing the same thing the other one did. I'm kind of working around it, so it doesn't work with Skype. What else does it work with? Well, it doesn't work with Skype, and Zoom. It doesn't work with that either. I can talk in it, but I can't hear out of it. So I probably sent the other one back, and it was probably fine. But this one's doing the same thing. So go Blue Yeti. This thing's supposed to be better. It probably sounds no different. Can't win. So this is hopefully the audio is working. I believe it. Well, hopefully you can read lips. I'm pretty sure it's working. All right, here we go. This is the chat portion. I thought about calling this now Galactic Messages instead of Spiritual Connections. So we'll see. Yeah, we're going to a whole new world. Yeah, as the popularity goes down and all the weirdness begins, or gets more intense at least. So that's all right. Well, let the truth come through. That's what matters most. All right, so where are we? Okay, this is IvanTeller.com. We are doing a webinar, and well, this is the private session portion of well, this isn't part of. All right, let's redo that. This is the chat version of the webinar. You can join here. I'm also working on a new portal for the chat for webinars to sign up for new members. Of course, the old will stay on this site. The new one is going to go to a whole nother site. So I'm going to start playing around with that. Feels like it has a purpose. I hope it works. It might take me forever, but and we also have private sessions available this week and next week and throughout. And this is the sign-up process here. Also have Google Hangouts, Zoom, channeling by phone, and Skype. And yeah, my mic's not working with everything. I have the old one here, so I can always switch up from having a complete difficulty with it. We also have, we have the store is somewhere. The shop is right here. And I might add a video to the site also so you can see the video gallery so you can know what's going on. So those that are new to this, they see what's happening here. Because when you come here, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I also have Spirit Social. I did a redo. I might do another one. I'm doing some add-ons to this also. You have my services, submit a question, past life regression healing, message from initial channel consulting, 5-minute healing, also spiritual connections, joke Ricky from a joke from Miguel, healing from Nick, crystalline healing, and Yosem and her services here. So I cut a lot of stuff off the site. It's getting overcrowded. So we also have a social network, 5D Spirit Crew. See right here. And when you log in, this is what you see. So it's pretty interesting stuff. Out country. I haven't seen that yet. Flat Earth Truth. Oh, that's one I posted. And also we have, this is the official rollout of the Spirit, the festival I was speaking about. So I'm logged in. Can't remember everything. This is the film festival. I brought it out the day ahead of time. So these are the submissions here. I don't have a voting section on it. and the link is in the description down below. I don't have that because that's all a bunch of complicated mess, so I just kept that part out. But at least you can see what's been posted here. These are all the submissions, and you can continue to submit also for next time. And you can really see, and this will go live, and the new ones will go live on Thursday or Friday. So it's kind of interesting to see what's being posted here. This is all video. These are all submissions. So if you're interested, this is a place to come, learn something new. If there's a video from Vimeo or YouTube, you can post it here. If you want people to see it, it can be your video, it can be somebody else's. You know, if it's your channeling or somebody else's, it's up to you. If I'm forgetting something, I probably am. Yeah, let's get on with it. So, all right. Oops. Okay. So, all right. I'm assuming the audio is working because, well, it says it here, and so it's fine. So I heard myself earlier. Okay. All right, calling the positive energies to assist us as the earth reawakens to complete and utter insanity. But the truth is, yeah, strange, but it's time for it to be known. Maggie777, any messages from Yeshua or God in regard to my purpose here on earth at this time? To bring people together, but also to heal yourself. You have a lot of feline connections that have not been fully healed. A lot of it's feline wars you've been through. And you're basically here for the felines. Part of you is here for that because they've been through a lot of negativity, and this world has been, you know, it's a human experience, as you can see, and it's one that has been a lot different than other human experiences. So this is another part. You just want to bring your contribution, but also to learn and to better yourself. You're receiving a lot of knowledge here, obviously, as we all are. But it is knowledge, in particular knowledge, that you need to go on to throughout your next incarnations. It's like you made a stop here, and it's much needed. As for what purpose it all comes into your things that you desire, things that you want to do. I want to do this. I want to do that. That is your purpose, whatever it might be. Question 2: any other messages for me? Yeah, you are connecting to Yeshua a lot recently, and yeah, he's like right next to you from what I feel. He's let's see. Yeah, it says you're very connected to Agartha. You've been, let's see, one moment. Yeah, you've been connecting to those that have crossed over or got trapped, and you're assisting souls that are very troubled at this time, it seems. So I'm not sure if you feel any of that, but that's what's going on. You also have a connection with the dinosaurs, I feel. I guess we all do, but connection is quite strong. Crystal Eve, are there any messages from the dolphins? Just to meditate more. There's rose petals. Roses are excellent for meditations. You know, it has to be a long meditation, but one, roses and water is good for your energy field at this time. Question 2, are there any other messages? The dolphins are, yeah, in your bloodline. You can say you've been an alien dolphin on many occasions. And in this world, it was, let's see, the dolphin energies here are keeping the planet on a high vibration. Of course, there's many other animals involved. As for, let's see, further knowledge of this planet as it goes into the next phase of alien awareness, most likely we'll might see I'm not sure about humanoid dolphin being, I mean, like a head of a dolphin, you might see some of that possibly, but animals that have human bodies, definitely you'll start to see that. I mean, it's not something you have to focus on, but you might feel something or hear something there. Stephen Davies, what am I doing in astral? Once again, there's a lot of reptilian energies that are healing. A lot of insectoid stuff you're dealing with, it seems. There's a vacation part. You're not always going crazy, but a big part of you is connecting with insectoids. You're bringing the Orion seems to be very strong with you. You're bringing a lot of that into this reality eventually, as the human populations are not ready for, not really for a whole lot actually. Well, some are. Yeah, you're very connected to insectoids. You've gotten kind of like spiked a lot, but this will come out. You might see yourself with like red eyes. It's because you're very connected to them. Not to say you're going to go through not in a negative way, but you might see visions of that stuff. It's just the insectoid is like one of the biggest alien species, or the biggest in this universe at least, is these species. Everybody else is small compared to them, at least in numbers. When this life is over, do my guides see me cross over safely? Yes, I believe you are already connected to the spirit world. I mean, technically, you can walk out of your body and go into the spirit world like that. So, yeah, that's a good key. I believe it'll be fine. Gundium, any messages from my guides? Yeah, you're very connected to the Syrian races. I think very connected to a lot of stuff. Let's see. The Syrians are. Let's see. With your connection, it seems like they made a lot of mistakes on Mars, and which is affecting this world. Meaning they let down their guard, and this world got taken over in the past. So, take advantage of their technologies, and of course, us poor humans that are just watching our daily news or whatever it is, and as we have no idea what's going on out there, but that's going to change. Syrians they've been kind of weak for a long time in some regard, but now they're learning from their mistakes. Their mistake can cause difficulties for us, and that goes for any other species. It can. It's insane. Question 2: any messages from another guide? Well, that message shows that part of your connection with this series is to give them more of a strength to see more, see this world through. Let's put it that way. And you're connected to a lot of AI technologies that are going to be for the positive of the Earth in the future. Most likely, you'll see that here and there. Maddie, there's this being who always. 1 second, I need to check something. Sorry, where that came from. I'm picking up all kinds of stuff. Sorry, Maddie. There's this being who always messes with me, either in dreams or this reality. It ruins my sleeping habit and personal being. With help of Archangel Michael, can you banish him away from me forever, like you did with your old spirit guides? You have to. I can only do so much. Well, let's see. Okay, that's a little bit easier than banishing your spirit guides, but yeah, they're not banishing your spirit. I'm for some reason thinking you're doing that now. All right, let's see. Seems like it's a MIB agent from what I pick up on. I'll tell him to go away. Let's see here. Let's see, message in your dreams. Yeah, it's an MIB agent. Yeah, I think you'll be all right now. Maybe. It's hard to say. Here it's a little bit hard to do it. So, any messages from Mike? I'll just send Archangel Michael sends away over there. Any messages from my guides? Yes, it's a test. It is also to strengthen you, but also become more awareness of what's going on. There's gargoyle energies that you do connect with, not in a negative way, but it is also as you're going. If you see gargoyles, it actually means good luck. Just to let you know, it's medieval energies, but it's also the Watchers that have a lot of positive energies around them. Yeah, just gargoyle is actually very peaceful energy. It has been kind of manipulated over time, but the heart is there. So that's something to look into. You probably feel some kind of. I think you'll feel pretty good. Carol, any messages for me? I'm looking at your second question. Actually, 1 second. Okay. Your second question got my attention. Was there any messages for me? Let's see. Yes, you're very connected to the dragons. The white dragon is also a yellow dragon you connect to. Also, as for you can say for let's see, it's part of the Agarthian energies of like the dragon of fire. The yellow dragon is known for, of course, all dragons have a fire energy, but this one is known for like we call it a different type of fire, like goes into different dimensions type of fire. It's rare for them to do that, but the yellow dragon seems to be large, but also small, that you are connected to, meaning they can change their shape. As for most likely, basically, like you see on what is it, the Lord of the Rings. Well, what do they call it? Game of Thrones. That girl that has the little dragon. You've the little dragon on the arm and all that. Yeah, you're very connected to that. You can probably feel that. I can see that. Something that here. Yep. That's the world you're feeling more. Well, this one is going back to that. Question 2, any messages for me about from Kuan Yin? That's the one I was looking at. Yes, you're very connected to her energies. It is very similar to Yeshua to a certain degree as for healing and an ascension, basically, to find peace of mind, peace of the soul. You notice how the world is going through a very angry mood of cloudy, that shows you how disconnected they are from spirit, basically. They have this anger. I mean, there's different types of anger. Some of just, I'm just going through everything in the world. There's one part, but also there's another version that's just anger, just I know everything. That's all actually very disconnected to spirit. So it just gives you more of a clue to that, and you most likely be able to connect with that vibration. So as for Kuan Yin with you, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but she's you can always meditate with her energy. She'll definitely bring healing to you for sure. As for Maddie, sending Archangel Michael for that being, I don't think you have to worry about that being again, as far as I can tell at this time. Marianne, any messages for me? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, the Garthian energies around you are shifting as your spiritual direction will find its way. Yes, your third eye seems to be, it's foggy, but also part of, basically your senses around you are getting stronger. Just to get you're not in a rush, but you are connecting actually very close to the ocean energies. You say that, let's see, past question was about Asian energies. You're connected to Asian vibrations also. But the water energies is very strong with it, basically because there's a piece to it. Question 2, any messages from my higher self? Yes, you're going to, new directions, not quickly, but let's see, this is March. Yeah, it seems like this is a major shift month. But as for what, mostly spiritually, your shift is it's gradual, but I believe feels like by the end of the month you'll have more self-reflection, understanding of yourself here. not not every detail, but a better understanding of it than you had before the beginning of this month. James, there are worlds, realities where a soul can reincarnate without amnesia? Oh, of course. Oh, yeah. I mean, I believe quite a few of them, or most. Obviously, there are fourth, some of probably fifth dimension and higher. But fourth, you have more of an idea. Maybe not everything, but you have a more clear idea than us. Us, we're just even a our third dimension's a lot different than other worlds. Ours is the war planet, so it's going to be all that's going to be very foggy. A more positive third dimensional world, you have more understanding. So I believe majority of them. I mean, if they're at a higher vibration, yes. Any messages? I am seeing a lot of Andromedan energies, but they're also receiving infusions as for giving you more clarity. Yeah, Andromeda energies are very strong. Also, you've assisted the Yael on many incarnation cycles, and that will most likely make itself more clear to you over time. Sandia, do I have any messages from my higher self? Moment. Yes, you are very. Moment. Let me clear my energies. Well, I connected with I felt a lot of dolphin energies. You're very connected to the dolphins as a dolphin, actually an actual animal dolphin at previous incarnations. You can probably feel that. And you're reconnecting to that from what I see. Also, vortex energies. If you feel that dolphin energy with you, most likely you will feel a higher fourth dimension energy, or fifth for that matter. Do I have a type of soulmate connection with my good friend Brett? Yes, but you didn't always get along with each other. But yes, yeah, you've been having kind of off and on. But it's all healthy. But I mean, you can trust each other, yes. But it hasn't always been 100%. But that's okay. But yeah, it's a healthy environment. Let's put it that way. Joanna, any messages for me? Yes, you're connecting more to Arcturians. As for family energies, family understanding, you might get downloads of how humans are connected, possibly. There's a lot of diversity here, but also of your basically you might see yourself as an outsider of this world, observing humanity. That's very Arcturian. That's coming from an Arcturian perspective. But you have removed any type of implants, at least at the negative, as it's done from what I see. Question two: any other messages that I might need to know? I might find interesting. Um, the cow, you're very connected to the cows. I know this sounds funny, but that's the way it's going to be for now. Yeah, the cow species you're very connected to. They're actually very humorous. I might bring them in for a webinar or something. I don't think I've ever connected them for. I just did a pig, so that was interesting. I'm going to connect more with the animals. It seems to be time to let them loose here. It's times like I've channeled them here and there, but now this seems like it's time to just let it go. Let them unleash themselves. But yeah, the cow species, I just see like a lot of humor around them. They're very connected to this planet. They want Earth to survive. They want this species to survive. So that's why they contributed. If you need to eat us or whatever, as long as humans survive, that's what matters. Obviously, meat does lower our vibration to a degree, but you can also change that. But that's it's still part of human evolution. Yeah, that's what matters most. And they said no, we're not going to be eating humans. They're cows, no, but the other way around. But it's part of. It's like giving a gift to our survival. You can say a gift from those beings. That makes a lot of sense. So that's the main message right now. That's you might connect to that more. And this is the rhinoceros people connect to, and other beings. Cow, I just see their humor all the time. I never really connect to them. I've never connected to them like not like that. Okay, that's good. Paul B, any messages for me from my guides? Um, yeah, Harry Houdini, you seem to have a connection to him. You probably pick up on some of that. Yeah, he did. I see you as a young boy around him. Not to say you're very close to him or anything, but like kids and magic. I think yeah, you've had interaction basically, like it's Harry Houdini. Hey, can I get your autograph? Stuff like that. But I believe that played a big role in your life, from what I see. So that might be one of your incarnate. Either way, I'm still seeing that. And also in other incarnations, you connected to him. And this lifetime wasn't exactly at his highest point. It was a high point, but also morally kind of like all points. Nobody's perfect. Question two: any other messages from archangels or cinemas? Yeah, just yeah, connecting to your I believe it's music that you connect to. Yeah, just continue. It's a song of humanity. Basically, the sounds that are brought into that are made is what needs to be heard or what someone in the universe is asking for, but it is coming from the human consciousness. So just just music from the heart is what matters. You will see yourself sing, you can say, your heart space sing. Noah, any messages for me? Yes, you're very connected to the Palladians. Right now, they're protecting your energies. There's a lot of conflict around you, seems, at least in astral. As you become more awakened, a lot of the beings around get kind of antsy because of what's happening here. So I don't know if you got any attacks or any type of depression energies. That's where that's coming from, the lower energies, but the Palladian vibration is very strong. Of course, your angels and guides are with you, but Palladian energy is very much around. Question two: I'm writing a story about a virtual reality machine that covers the entire planet. Where did that idea come? Oh, so there you go. Let me read this again. Feels like it comes from archons. Yeah. And also Zetas do that too. But then realize it's not always of a negative source. But that is where a lot of that's coming from. Yeah. So a lot of these ideas are things that you've experienced in other realities. It's just like, it's not just ideas. Most likely you have a connection there. Normally. Katie and Dan, any messages for me? It does seem like your heart space is very open at this time. It does seem like it's a time for romance of some kind. I'm not sure if you agree with that, but I am seeing at least romance is in the air of some kind. So that's what I'm getting from the message. Any additional messages? Yes, you're connected very much to the Arcturian energies. And Astral, you seem to be dealing with a lot of Anunnakis recently also. Basically causing mental conflict if you have any mental headaches or anything that's coming from other beings that don't want humans to ascend, basically, but you're becoming more understanding and even relaxed of what's going on. You do have a strong connection with the insectoids in a positive way for the most part. There are armies of insectoids. You see a world like giant insectoids and an army, you're definitely connected to that. Of course, we all have some connection to them, but I believe that's part of your healing space now. I'm not sure if any of that. I don't know if you want to remember that, but if you do, because you're doing a healing. But just to let you know, you also have a strong connection to castles. Not insectoid related, but castles, medieval castles have a lot of that. I can feel some of that. Okay, next. All right, those have been answered. I gotta look through this for 1 second. I want to reread something. Already, okay. All right, I already answered that. Okay. Oh, I didn't put anything there. All right, Danielle, what has happened with my cat Buster? As his energy and I can't remember say that. Called me a really mean name and just didn't like me anymore. I feel like I've lost him. Give it some time. There's a lot of transformations going on. I think he's getting attacked. I was sending healing to him. I think it's an attack. Yep, does happen. My cats are outside all the time now for some reason. So of course it's cool out there, but it's weird. Question 2: what industry looks hopeful for me applying for work? It seems like creative, but of course go where your heart leads you. But creative seems, of course, creative's not very profitable. I mean, pays well, but whatever your heart's desire, let's put it that way. But creativity seems to be a place to go. I guess there's different forms of creativity, but I'm seeing more of the arts. But Debbie M, do the trees have any messages for me? Yes, they're used for healing, but also for conversation. If you feel that they're talking to you, or you feel a message is coming, it might be short, but that is definitely them. They're showing that they love you, and you might even feel it sometimes, not as like you're connected to the tree consciousness, which is good. You might get reading the messages from the outer world also. Question 2: any future messages from spirit? Any future messages? Know what you want. Go for it. There's nothing there to block you. It might seem like that, but just know what you want. You are on the right path, as always. Tate, message from the highest vibration reptilians. Well, there have been many reptilian beings trying to force earthquakes on this planet at this time. That has been healed, but that is an energy that the highest vibration reptilians are most concerned with. Let's put it that way. I feel like I'm moving something interesting. Yeah, there is a slight concern, but you seem to be involved with keeping the humanity healed in that regard. But also be knowledge of the Illuminati Pleiadians, which I wasn't aware of. I'm not surprised, but not something that will come into more of an understanding eventually. There's different alien species that connected to the Illuminati also, not always for the negative, but as we evolve, we'll connect more with these. A different perspective. There's more, but that's all they have at this time. Question 2: any messages from the highest vibration Atlanteans? For you, they speak through your soul being, through your heart chakra. They do show you as like a fox being at one time, and also I want to say like an antelope type of being. I don't know what that looks like. Kind of an antelope. That's not antelope. Oh yeah, antelope type of being is for a humanoid body. Yeah, well, us as humans, we have no idea what's going on. So, yeah, you're very connected to that energy. As it's to what humans are seeing as fantasy is very real. The antelopes are known for a high frequency, so I imagine you can visualize some of that. So, A lot of this stuff's crazy that the human would just blow right over it. So, um, and Atlanteans are connected to Antarctica, but mostly the oceans at this time. That's usually where they reside. Africa is a heavy air energy for them. Jess is coming through that I am one of 47 creator beings here. What can you tell me about this and any messages from my higher self about this role? I don't know what that means. I think we're all creator beings. That's like a certain version of a creator being. Let's see. It does seem like it's more connected to a reptilian vibration, but also an insectoid energy. I mean, those combined energies are it's just from you're coming at least one of 47. You're coming from a different that perspective, that creator being. Everybody's a creator being, so much sure if connecting to all of that, but it's just a different perspective. I'm not getting a whole lot out of that. It feels like it is actually coming from the Andromedan. And you have a second question about the Andromedan, so that makes sense. It's not just reptilian, but it's like from the Andromedan. But everybody's I don't understand that. I have to get more information about that. Yeah, the higher self, just yeah, it's a perspective, and there's more to it. It's just not being revealed at this time. Yeah, I'm not getting a whole lot on that. What messages do the Andromedans have for me at this time? You're connecting more to a more subtle energy at this time. Basically, you can say more of your Atlantean history will be known eventually. Which does seem like that creator energy goes into the Atlantean past. I think I see with you more Lemurian. So Lemurian energies of your past, a crystal energy that is of what I'm getting right. Rhinestone. I have to look at that. Yeah, rhinestone. Yeah, looking at it. That's how I'm talking about. And yeah, that rhinestone energy you're very connected to. That was brought here from somewhere else, obviously. It's part of the Earth, but it was also brought here many ages ago for us to build things and that sort. Yeah, a lot of our materials on this world are. It feels like it's to keep it the quantities going. Let's put it that way, because we can rob everything. So we're getting assistance for rock and all that. Eric, again, do I have any tiger being lifetimes? Let's see. Yes. With that, I'm feeling. Let's see. Andromedan with the tiger. Actually, I'm seeing tiger beings on Neptune. So that's a neat one. As a commander of a ship. That's all I'm getting for that. You're very tall. Question 2: do any horse beings have any messages for me? Just let's see. Follow your instincts. Yes, you're very connected. Or you might most likely see them as a humanoid figure, and this will come through more. More of that is going to come through as basically seeing them as humanoid or very large horses. Also, it's like it's time for humans to realize what is happening here. So, yeah, so more of that knowledge will come through after what's here. Just like the horse society will start to come to you, basically. I do see humanoid energies around you a lot. I'm also seeing dragon. Horses and dragons are known to intermingle with each other. Raw end. What I've been doing in astral. Let's see here. What have I been doing in astral? Connecting to the Pleiadian energies as for assisting humanity in its awakening process. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of canine energies around you. Basically, connecting to a lot of canine vibrations as for our ascension process. Basically, the humans with canines will, will need all the canine help they need when humanity becomes more aware of what's going on. So it does seem like you're working with the canines. They're not going into detail, but it has a lot to do with the ascension process. They're kind of keeping it cryptic for a reason, obviously. I think you got an idea for it. I believe cats also, but canines are like family. Cats are too. Cats are a little bit different, obviously. But the canines is like having a brother or daughter or something like that. Cats are not. And cats are just really independent, a little bit different there. But so, I mean, messages. Any other messages? Yeah, very connected to the Andromedans at this time. There's a lot of shifts going on as for humanity's transformation. And Andromeda, yeah, as for galactic connections, as for galactic meetings, I'm feeling that with you. Obviously, we all go through that, but you can probably feel some of that. It has a lot to do with Egypt because there's a lot of low energies in Egypt. So I believe you're bringing a lot of assistance there, at least in there. Your astral and other. It's a concern. I mean, the Arab world is a big. I wouldn't call it. Well, you don't understand. It's a topic. Okay, I have somebody here by the name of Anonymous. I need a name. I can't go by that because anybody can be posting that stuff. So, and you need to be a member too, which would be good. Jim F. I tried to cancel previous questions, but not sure they were. I don't think he. Answer any of this? No. Again, no. Anyway. Yeah, I don't see a duplication. Oh, there it is, right there. There you are, Anonymous. You're right there. Okay, good. That helps because you never know who's posting this stuff. Some people find the chat and then they just post off. Either way. Okay, who have I been connecting to in Astro recently? Let's see. Pleiadians, it seems. Let's see, Pleiadians. Well, I'm seeing the Dog Star, so that's a Arcturian though. But yeah, it seems to be the Dog Star. I'm getting a Dog Star pretty strong. As for connections with this world, but it seems like you have a lot of family without turns. But I've seen you there as a Pleiadian being. As for what is going on with that, just basically, I believe it has something to do with Earth's ascension, but it has to do also. I believe this Arcturians and Pleiadians are just all hanging out with each other, as all species do. As for what you are doing, they're not really giving me a detail of it, but it's a family. Let's put it that way. Let's see. Well, what they're showing me is different perspective. Like you can have your hand out, and you can have like a world like ours, right there, and you can actually make it larger. And see what's going on there and kind of move it around, and that's kind of just observing. Because you like somebody catches your eye or somebody there on that world, because you're like projecting it basically, and they talk to you, and their consciousness comes through, and you talk to them, and it's like a mind blow there. That's interesting. Any other messages? Yeah, with the Arturians, I don't know why they're saying it's like building up their defenses, but I mean with what's going on with this world and its awareness, you're just bringing in more Arturian energy knowledge here. You're very connected to them, you're very connected to many different species. But the Arturian knowledge just seemed to be bringing, basically has a lot to do with meditation, metaphysics. Not to say Palladians though, but the Arturian has a very much a strong grounding energy with that. So it's very obviously very friendly and welcoming, and that's where a lot of the metaphysical energies. There's a lot of Atlantean too, and Lemurian, but a lot of it is also Arturian. So Arturian waters, Arturian rocks, water and rocks, river type of energies for meditations. You can like the river can change color. You can go inside the river and go to another reality. And just basically you're fluid. Basically you're just bodiless, but your energy. You can be humanoid, but you're of a high vibration. So it's basically in a meditation you can visualize yourself as a fifth dimensional being. And you don't have to have the clearest, just your intention. You have to clearly see it, but the intention of seeing yourself as a high vibrational being is another way of clearing out negativity. This can go for anybody. Clearing out negativity and just getting more answers or understanding as what is needed here, of course. That's interesting. Donna Riggs, any messages from Prime Creator or Spirit Guides? They just say to just relax, have a iced tea or something. They do say travel coming in. Travel doesn't mean it's going to be a far travel. I'm not sure if that came through before, but I'm seeing it again. Just visiting friends or something like that. But I'm seeing it's kind of a distance, not your normal close, but is much needed. I'm also seeing an aunt that you're connected to, maybe in this life, that you got to sort out situations of some kind. Is much needed. That's coming from a career. It's just the aunt. Your aunt. I don't think she's crossed over. I think she's still here. She's reaching out to you. From what I see, that's all I see there. Any messages for my husband? Let's see. Question 2. Any messages for my husband? Any messages? I'm not gonna say any questions. Any messages? Let's see. Oh yes, he has a strong connection to the Arturians, but he usually does appear as a canine. I'm not sure how you canines around, but he shows up as a canine for an astral and other realities. It just seems to be a form that he prefers. Kind of a bulldog. I'm getting. It's been a while since I've seen that. Yeah, he shows us It shows me like he's wearing a hat too. He's like humanoid, so they're kind of 3Ding it a little bit. But I am showing him like wearing a fedora. Probably get a laugh out of that. That's funny. Yeah, humans take things way too seriously. Yeah, keep being in the streets with rabbit aliens. Oh yeah, the rabbit's still on the works. Yeah, it's still actually the next issue is already available. I just haven't posted it yet. But yeah, the next issue is already yeah. It just the artist is gotten like bombarded right now. So I'll be lucky if I get 2 pages a week. So it's gonna be a while for the next one, but it's going. Pamela, any messages for me from Archangel Michael? Let's see here. Let's see. Archangel Michael, just not worry about your health so much. You are going to a higher vibration. You are connected to There are Arcturians. You might see yourself as a light body being, a spirit, like fifth dimensional being, basically, and that is just the Arcturian energy is basically there for healing. As you're here as an observer, there's more to it than that, but a big portion is as an observer. There's other layers I'm not going into it, but those that you're very close to, you're close to them for a reason. You're assisting each other as always, but they're not really making it very clear of all that. It's like we're all here together, holding hands. You could say through a world that is chaotic, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Basically, you're here to take the unravel the earth, basically unravel it to its true being, basically. And it doesn't mean you'll have to see these things, but you are here to experience it. You've been in worlds like this before, and you probably do feel that. You feel like it's time for a change, right? You see how the world is. It doesn't make any sense, right? Well, it's that way for a reason. It's like it's been, the war beings put like a screw into the earth, kind of like close it down, and now that's being unloosened. It's been loosened. So I need messages from my mom who crossed over in 2013. Yeah, she is worried about your health, that you're not always taking your health too seriously, but also you are on the right path though on everything. Well, she's just overly concerned, basically. So not too worried. I mean, she's just overly concerned. That's all what that's coming from. But you are going onto your path of going through a soul transformation for sure. The next few years, you'll feel very different. Most likely, she said you'll feel very Palladian. You'll feel more Palladian. You just feel Palladian energies are obviously very strong here because of the humanoid aspect, and just go with the flow, basically. Amy, do my my angels or guides have any messages for me? Just be tough. Know what you want. Obviously, tough with love, but if you need to make a hard decision, then you're doing it for a reason, obviously. You are cutting through the matrix also. As for yourself, would be receiving more downloads of what's going on. What is needed. You are connected to archangels for sure. As for they show you putting their robes on. Some wear robes. You put that on just for protection, but also for humans to easier to connect with it. If they showed up in their swimsuits, that might work for some people. Question 2, are there any messages for me about what is coming my way this March? Just keep the flow going on. Kind of relationship turmoil to a certain degree, but nothing you can't handle. Basically, it'll go up and down. We are going into a new month of awareness. So you see your third eye be opening up more, or your knowledge of what's going on here will definitely increase. Not just from information from others, but information that's coming directly to you. Miles, blessings. Do I have any messages from my higher self? Let's see. One moment. Like a lot of Arcturian energies here today. Let's see. Yeah, as you're connecting to, let's see, Mother Mary's energy. She's going through childhood and healing a great deal of that. And for you to focus on that, basically to let go of the old. If there's anything, imagine there's always something. It's a way of opening yourself up. Self-forgiveness or forgiveness of others from your childhood will help you open up also. There's aspects of that here and there. You're also connected to I've connected this before. There's different versions of it. The Guardians of the Galaxy. These are like a different. There's not from the comic, but like the movies, it's not really like that, but it is of a higher dimensional beings that are assisting humanity. They're called, it's I just think it's funny how it's a comic book here, but it's not. It's not renegades. They're renegades of light because they're here to bring enlightenment, and so you are connected to that, from what I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel that. I'm also seeing a horse being around you, also. So there is some, maybe not a raccoon, but I definitely see a horse there. Question two: any messages from the Scorpion Collective? Yes, they miss you dearly. But let's see. And actually connected to them a lot, and basically they don't have this whole thing about keeping information back. They just say what's on their mind, and humans do that too to a certain degree. But scorpions are known to be very outspoken, and you're connected to that, obviously. And they say you'll return back to that species when you're ready, or when you for an incarnation cycle, if you wish. Most likely, it feels like home, from what I feel. Susie, are there any messages from you from my alien family in Dakota? Spelling that right? Any messages from me about my alien family? I'm feeling. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm seeing a lot of ducks. Creative ducks, creative energies. There's a lot of very beautiful looking ducks, also different colors, not just like what we have, but a lot more, say, fancier to a certain degree. They're very good at opening up portal dimensions, and you're very connected to that species for sure. And but you are connected to the Andromedans. Let's see, yeah, for bringing balance here, unknown balance. They're not going into detail, but basically you're assisting your family in their own awakening. I'm not sure how family your human family is, but it doesn't mean they have to awaken to what's going on, but you're working with their energies, it seems. What is my connection to Agartha? Let's see. It feels like an elephant connection there, but let's see here. Fairies mostly. Fairy energies. Atlantean time period. Yes, you've had many. I believe you have more Garthian connections you do on this world than actually human. Yeah, a lot of that, a lot of song, dance, a lot of assisting the trees. Uh, just yeah, and just having. I would say it's kind of like having being a part of a party. Some of the male fairies are very aggressive, just like here, but not as harsh. But they can be kind of aggressive. But but they don't cross. Most of them don't cross the line. Some do. It's very rare if that does happen. Yeah, it shows that you're very good. You're like feeding or cooking, very good at those type of things. Just that, well, it's part of it. Um, they're very much an adventurer for sure. 1 to 11, I'd like to know if my daughter, Angie, will be moving into the house we are getting just for practical reasons so that I can leave enough room for her things and how long she will be staying so we can maybe plan more space for the future. I think so. Won't be quickly, but yes, eventually. Yeah. Just as long as you're all you're on the same page. Yeah, I believe it will happen. Inara, let's see. And how long will she be staying? Several months. I'm not sure how long. Maybe a couple months. Feels like a couple months. Won't be too long, but maybe longer. But I feel definitely a couple months right now. And all right, I've had a dream the other day where I was on a can't pronounce that on a beach like a Grand Canyon sand. Okay, the waves of the beach crashed in every direction and slapped all over my body, leaving a color dressed like robes in the same I can't pronounce that. An intense blue color of water. And what dimension or what planet was this? Let's see. It feels like a Palladian incarnate place. Yeah. But it's like an Earth-like world, but not exactly. Very similar. It's like a six-dimensional world, from what I feel. Might like third dimensional to you, but it was very. It feels like a sixth dimension. What that word is? They're draining. Ooh, neat. Yeah, it feels very. Yeah, it felt very. Yeah, it's like a sixth dimension. Wow, interesting. Yeah, I did feel a hint of Arcturian there. So interesting. I feel so strangely connected to Jim Carrey since his role in Truman Show. I felt like he is my brother or something. Oh yeah, definitely. Palladium. Well, actually, this Palladium probably actually Earth incarnations. Yes, very Earth past. He has been in the theater before. This is nothing new. I think he's gotten bored of it now, but I do see him like as a Shakespearean actor. But he was more of like a. He was more of a what do you call him, court jester type of character. Yeah, he was a Shakespearean actor in the old time. He didn't go by what anybody told him. He did whatever he felt like. Um, and yeah, I wasn't remember. I mean, he wasn't any history books or anything, but he didn't leave a big impression. I think he was your brother then, from what I see. But also, I believe there was other. Feels like Atlantean lifetimes where he was a very strong connection also. So the Shakespeare stuff I really feel pretty strong with. I'm getting Shakespeare. So Vasco, any messages from anyone? Meditate with the clouds is good. Or cloud energy is very good for you at this time. Helps you do a clearing, a mental clearing, and any type of clearing. Golden clouds are good too. Blue clouds, green clouds is good also. It's just internal. You can have the cloud energy go through your chakras to clear out. Also, question 2. I got a tap on the arm when I was sleeping. Was wondering who was this and if there's any messages associated with it. It's just a spirit guide from what it feels like. Yep, they can do that. They're just things to come, it feels. Not saying what, but things to come. There are reptilians around you also. Not always friendly, though. Because your connection to Novak and other positive reptilians, there's some bullies around. Yep, about 3 of them. Love it, huh? It's all right. You're okay, but if you feel any kind of blahness, that's them. Stacy, I've been experiencing a lot of highs and lows emotionally, and I was wondering if my guys had any messages. Well, yeah, you're still doing a clearing because of that past relationship, so it's going to be a while for that. He's sometimes in your dreams, or he's there, so he's holding on, so that's another reason why you're going through that. It's going to take some time, a couple months. Or maybe longer, but definitely a couple months. Question 2, I recently got more clarity on how my past as a child was meant to help families connect to this era. I'm on the right track with that, sort of like a connection coach. Yes. Just got clarity on my past connection, but just can you're fulfilling a lot of karma, like lost opportunities in other incarnations. So yeah, fulfilling a lot of just stuff that did not occur as you'd like it to. So that's what's going on right now. So all right. Thank you for your questions. Hopefully everything was recorded. If not, I'll have to do this again. All right, I'm probably going to start calling this Galactic Connection chat questions because it seems like that's where we're heading. So yeah, it feels like I need to change the name. I guess we're changing the direction. That's it. Nothing, everything's going to stay the same, just changing the name. Sometimes it's good to do that. So, all right, blessings, everyone. Take care. Back tomorrow. I'm probably going to do more live streams. As for answering questions, I'm not sure about that because I got enough questions already sent to me already. But I'm like the worst YouTuber ever, so I don't do anything you're supposed to do. I'll go into that. But all right, take care, everybody, and have a great night. And hopefully